It's time, boy.
Time for you to be learning how to play some Sigma. Hey everybody, and welcome to the Lord of the Realms podcast. We had a really short episode today. Ben had something come up in the middle of the podcast even. So, just talk about some battle tomes, some stuff coming out, regular shenanigans. Hope you all enjoy. Like us on Facebook. We also have Patreon. We're giving away the Hedonettes of Slaanesh battle tome next episode, so be sure to sign up. Enjoy.
Bam here from the Flying Monkeys Wargaming Podcast. I want you to head over to www.flyingmonkeycon.com. We are Kansas and Wichita's biggest wargaming event. We have Warhammer 40K, Warhammer Age of Sigmar, Infinity, Star Wars X-Wing. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. We have even added a Warhammer 40K friendly this year for players that are inclined to go that way. We have a room block available. With your room block, you get free booze and free food. Can't beat that. Not a lot of cons offer such a thing. So get your tickets soon. Head on over to www.flyingmonkeycon.com. It happens June 21st to the 23rd, 2019, right here in Wichita, Kansas. Hopefully Dunkalicious, Matt, and myself will see you there. Tickets are selling fast, so if you want the higher tiered swag bags, get on it. And don't forget, we have a Horus Heresy narrative event. Great feedback from it last year. We're looking forward to having it this year. Dave runs a great event. See you guys soon. www.flyingmonkeycon.com.
Cool. All right, let's get started. Hey everyone, welcome back.
We have to?
Yes, we have to get started.
Let's get it started in here.
I got the Demon Prince of Rad with us.
Hey, I'm here.
And Eric, Sweet D.
Got that sweet D for you.
I like that, D.
So what have you guys been working on?
Well, I've been working on painting up my corn army, because turns out MonkeyCon's going to come real fast. And
It's coming.
apparently they're going to make me have fully painted army.
We will.
Here I am, painting up Blood Reavers.
Fancy. What about you, Eric? What are you working on? You don't have to play.
I don't have to play. But let's see. I finished last weekend? I finished a little commission up, and now my plate is clear. So you know what I did? I actually assembled one of my own models and primed it. I'm super proud of myself.
Ooh, what kind of model was it?
It's the Skaven Arch Warlock.
Boo.
What happened to your Gloomspite, man?
I have everything for my Gloomspite.
Yeah, but you don't have it all painted.
Correct. Well, here's the problem. Skaven came out, and they're awesome.
Right? That's awesome.
Oh, man. Everybody wants to play Skaven.
Gotcha.
Not really. Apparently, everybody wants to play Flesh Eater Courts.
No, just the people who want to win.
This
Yeah,
guy.
just win at all costs, motherfuckers.
Mhm. I play Daughters of Cain and Flesh Eater Courts. So I win at all costs.
You wacky bastard.
And he always posts online lying about, oh yeah, I just really like the models. Of course you do, when they win.
I love it when these models win.
They win so hard.
That's good. So I have been, I got my 7 boxes of canaries in, and I've been looking at them on the shelf, and I don't want to put them together. But my wife will be gone for a month, so that's probably when I'll put them all together before Flying Monkey. But then I got, I just paid Buck like some money for 2 halves of the new, was it the Loon box? So I'll be getting the Gloomspite half of the Loon boxes.
Man, it is super easy to con you into splitting boxes.
Oh man, like I don't know, like because when we first talked about like the Gloomspite, I really like the squigs, so I was like, hey, cool, it's like really cheap way to get into the squigs. It's like think I figure it's like $125 worth of squigs you can buy.
Yeah.
For like, I'm only paid like $60 or so for it.
The value
That's awesome.
is real.
Yeah, the value's there. And then I'll pretty much have to buy like 2 more boxes of hoppers and then like 2, the Mangler squigs. That should be 2,000 points. Pretty easy.
That's really awesome.
Yeah, so I got that on the board. So, but anyway, that's what I've been working on. Good stuff. But
Right. So
yeah.
I wonder what armies you're gonna buy into next.
Whatever comes out next, besides Slaanesh, which
Yeah.
I was
I
kind of
kinda-
into Slaanesh. Go ahead, man.
I was gonna say I kind of want all the Slaanesh shit.
You were just about to give me shit, and then you typed in and went, I kind of like the Slaanesh.
Yeah.
I mean, I like them, but I don't think I want to play them as much as I thought. I mainly want to play Mortals. That's why I kind of bought some demon stuff to kind of help with the Mortals. But if I do play Mortals, it's going to be all Mortals, more than likely. So, but yeah, we got a whole bunch. The Slaanesh Battle Tome comes out this weekend, and everything's going to be
Yeah, that's super exciting.
There are going to be some crazy counters to Flesh Eater Courts in there.
Good.
Be a ton of like 6-inch pile-ins, touch of, hey, you're going to attack last. You can't use your command abilities type stuff.
So are there like, what are like the mortals that are going to be in that book?
There is no mortals in that book.
None at all?
Nope, they took out the blonde-haired lord with the shield out,
Mm-hmm.
and they took out the boob monster.
That's
from the looks
crazy.
of it.
Because,
Yeah.
you know, like Nurgle has their mortals with the Blight Kings, and then
Right.
Khorne has their Bloodbound. Zinj has their Zangors.
Because
I
they
think
didn't want to come out with new models for them,
Right.
probably.
The
Yeah.
only mortal unit they left in there was the Hell Striders.
Oh,
So-
okay. But then they
you
took
can
away their good rolls.
Yeah, right. They took away the -1 to hit bubbles. But you can still run like Chaos Warriors and all that stuff with
Sure.
it. There's no real mortal hero unit or anything in the book. But Archon can use the Locus, or the Loci, whatever they're called. The -1 to hit per unit on a 4-up.
Can see the demon.
No, he's just a Slaanesh hero can use it. If you're a greater demon, you get
okay.
+2. So, but
Is he not a greater demon?
I don't think so. I mean, he might as well be, but I don't think he is. But it'd be pretty cool to get into here in a couple weeks. That'll probably be the next Battle Tome we give away. Heated Nets of Slaanesh. So,
I think it's going to be real good.
yeah. But other than that, the what's that box called? Like the Loon. What's that? It just came out. We're talking about it.
The Loon Dick, I don't know.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, that
Old
came out.
Loon Dick.
Comes out with
Old
some,
Loon Dick.
it comes out with some really cool heroes in there. Basically, we get a plastic version of the guy on a gigantic squig.
Yeah.
Because the other one was metal, wasn't it, or fine cast?
Yeah, it's old, yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Garbage.
I'm just excited for the new Sylvaneth rules. I know Buck is, since he plays them. So hopefully they come out before Flying Monkey Con for him.
Yeah, that's going to be sweet to have some. I just hope that they switch up how you have to play Sylvaneth.
Yeah,
where it's
right.
not. I just don't want it to be so dryad-y or so reliant on the trees coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of
don't hope
torn.
I don't hope they don't get rid of the trees. I hope they keep them in the army because that's a really cool little aspect of the army. But more than likely they'll get some endless spells and maybe another terrain piece, which would be funny. We'll see. It'll be fun. Maybe they'll add some summoning to an order army. Some more summoning anyway. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, looks like we got terrain pieces coming out. Some fun stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna start a new segment here on the podcast. It's gonna be called Nick's Top 5. And today's subject is why AOS is superior fantasy tabletop game. So,
Compared to what?
everything else.
Perfect.
Awesome. Go on.
So, my number 5 is we have a better, fresher community than all of the other games.
Is this all tabletop or just fantasy tabletop?
All tabletop.
Yeah,
Okay.
fuck it. All tabletop. Fuck
All
them 40
tabletop.
gay. Yeah, fuck them 40 gay motherfuckers.
We have my number 4 is we've outshined all other Warhammer fantasy battle tournaments. Like our events have like almost doubled all of them from the past years. Like 2013, 2014, like most events were in like the 50s and 30s, but I think what was it? I have a list here real quick. So like Blood and Glory had 76 in 2013. The most recent one had 166.
Killing it.
LVO, yeah, LVO had 36 in 2014. Most recent one had 125 plus. And then Adepticon in 2013, 2014 had 156 in the singles, 204 in the most recent Age of Sigmar. And then doubles was 222 in 2014, and this year we had 336 in the doubles. So
Nice.
I mean, things are just went crazy.
So basically, what you're saying is Age of Sigmar is better than Warhammer Fantasy.
Correct.
All right, continue.
Number 3, the largest growing fantasy game. In 3 years, we've had 26 battle tomes, 6 campaigns, and over 30 Black Library books in just 3 years.
Wow. Yeah,
When you
that's pretty
spell it
crazy.
out like that, like
Yeah.
I know Age of Sigmar has been killing it, but god damn.
How many Black Library books are in the fantasy range? I know it's a lot, but
It's like I was counting. I got tired of counting. I got to like 30 different books that they've released so far.
that's just in Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, just in Age of Sigmar.
What about like the fantasy, like the old world stuff?
I mean, I'm sure there's a ton of books. It's been out for
Well, yeah, it was like
Forever.
years and years.
but the amount they've put out in the past 3 years is they've never put that much out in 3 years.
Right.
Old stuff ever. So, but yeah, I think like so I heard somewhere on like Honest Wargamer that Age of Sigmar is the second biggest tabletop game out there next to 40K. So I mean
Wow.
we've caught up to 40K, but just haven't got to 40K numbers yet. But we'll get
Yeah.
there. Coming. They have rules that represent everyone, not just neckbeards. So if you play like 9th Age, I mean, their rules are written by neckbeards for neckbeards. I mean, not also am I a player.
No, I don't know who the fuck wrote those rules, but it wasn't anybody for anybody.
Yeah, all right.
They're fucking.
No, there's no representation here.
The rules in Age of Sigmar are real rounded. That's why we love it.
It's, 9th Age is direct to garbage bin fucking rule writing.
You know, I really like 9th Age, but I'm the only one who does.
Dude, that dude is getting shit on so bad. He comments on every one of those things.
Yeah, is it? I forget who it was that was said it.
Mitch something or other.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Sigmar shit posting. It's great.
And then my number 1 for this is a wide range of models that get added almost every month. So I mean, every month we're getting something for this game, and most other games don't even do that. See, like this month we got Fyreslayers. We'll have what else do we have this month? We had something else this month, didn't we? Maybe not. But yeah, we had that this month. Last month we had I don't know. I can't think right now. I should have wrote it down. But yeah, we get something added every month, and that's why it makes the game great.
I agree with all this.
There you go. That was my top 5.
The game I chose to play is the best game.
Correct. So
I used to play 40K like a lot. I'm so glad I do not. anymore.
Yeah, I mean that's my game, man. I've never played anything but 40K, and now all I play is Age of Sigmar. But
It's good for you. So that's my top 5 for this week. I'll have more to you later on. Da-da-da-da.
Awesome. Was that your going out music?
Yep. But anyway,
Cool.
so today we're going to talk a little bit about Fyreslayers. I mean, I really only see one really awesome list right now, and it's like a Daughters of Cain style list. I think me and Ben wrote lists, and they're pretty much exactly the same. I just kind of go over a few things because I mean you can get a Battletome review like everywhere. There's a bunch of them now. We kind of want to focus on what's good, what we think is good anyway. And
I've got a surprise for you about this segment.
I like what I hear. Do you want to jump in now, or when we talk about?
Yeah, no. It's best that I jump in now. So the Fyreslayers Battletome, and every unit within. I don't know dick or shit about it because I definitely didn't read it at all.
Nice. That's quite the surprise. I mean, isn't that what usually happens?
Not even if it's one I'm not interested in, I'll at least glance over the shit.
I see. Well, a lot of the stuff kind of stayed the same.
Hey, I'm gonna have to bow out for a minute. We have a situation.
Oh,
I'll be back in a
that
bit.
means there's shit or piss all over the walls.
Nice. Well, I'll just go ahead and talk about it for a little bit here. So they got the. Do you have a book on your phone or anything?
Yes. I will open it presently.
Cool. So we got the runes, which are pretty awesome. So on a 1 to 5, the rune has a standard effect, but on a 6, it does an even greater effect. And there's a whole bunch of them between reroll hit rolls of 1, to add 1 to attacks also. I mean, add 1 to your save, add 1 to your rend. There's all sorts of them. I think the add 2 to your move is probably the best one because you have a chance to add 2 to your charges. Adding to your hit is also good, or adding to your wound rolls for throwing axes. I mean, that could help out quite a bit because you're hitting on 5s and 5s. You get 4s and 4s, you'd be doing pretty good. But those are, you can use it anytime at the start of the hero phase. So you kind of have you can kind of like pick and choose what you want, which is pretty handy. Don't really want to get into the artifacts and all that because there's some good ones, there's some bad ones. Magmados traits, unlike the FEC, you can only select one of these per mounted hero, which is kind of weird because Legendary Courts lets you do one in each one. I don't know why they did. They got some blessings now, which are pretty awesome. They got Forge and they got Endless Prayers, kind of like Khorne did.
Right.
I really want to talk about the lodges because that's kind of where your synergy comes from. My favorite one and probably the best one I think is the Vostarg. Is that how you say that?
Vostarg, yeah.
Ooh,
Sure.
I got one, and no one's here to witness. Damn
it. Yeah, and if anybody asks me, I'll fucking lie and say you didn't get it right.
Well, I'm recording, so I have proof in your face.
No.
So basically, what they can do,
none of our listeners count, okay? All 2 of them.
Right? They still wouldn't believe me anyway. They'd probably say it's something else.
Right.
So this what is it called again?
Their ability or
forges? What? Yeah, the forges. So they can add 1 to their charge rolls.
Yep.
In addition to your movement phase, if you make a run, you can add 6 to the move instead of rolling.
Okay, so automatic, basically command ability. Got it.
Right. So and there is I think there's either a hero or a battalion that lets you run and charge, which is amazing. But their command ability is also good. You can add 1 to the hit rolls made by that hero and all friendly berserkers, or Hearthguard wholly within 12 inches of the hero. if you take a, let me look here. Where are you at? If you take an Auric Rune Father. Yep, Rune Father. It makes him
Rune
battle line.
Feather. Jesus.
Hey, I do what I want.
Yeah,
It makes your Berserkers battle line, and I think Berserkers are probably the best unit in this battle tome right now.
they're the throwy hand axe guys, or no?
They are the kind of tough ones that have a 4-up invulnerable save within 10 inches of a hero,
Hmm.
and it's not wholly within, it's just 10 inches within. So you could string that unit to that hero and still get your, it's like a 5-up regular save and then a 4-up invulnerable save. Plus their, let's pull up their, I was going to pull them up right here because they're in the list that I made that it was really good, I think. It also won a tournament. Let's see here. Berserkers. So they have 2 wounds now instead of 1, which the whole army got an extra wound.
Which one's the Grimwrath or the Hearthguard?
The Hearthguard Berserkers. So they have a throwing axe, but basically you get Berserker Broadaxe. So each is armed with the throwing axe. In addition to each unit is armed with a Berserker Broadaxe or Flame Strike Poleaxe. So the Poleaxe is good because you can do mortals, but I think the Broadaxe is way better because you have that -1 rend 2 damage no matter what. So it says here, if I'm on a hit roll for attack with the poleaxe, so that's the one I don't recommend. But the duty to death, roll a dice each time a wound or a mortal wound for this unit. Add 2 to the roll for friendly Fyreslayers heroes within 10 inches to the unit. On a 6-up, the mortal wound is negated. So
that's good.
right. So basically, that save is just amazing.
You basically just want them with a hero forever, then, pretty much.
Oh yeah. So basically, you buy 5 units or 5 units of 5, and you get the 6th one free. I think I said that right because they take units of 5, but you can take up to 30, and 30 is like 600 points, which seems like a lot, but if you think about it, I think Sequitors are around that much, aren't they? I think they're like 500 for a full unit. They have 2 wounds. They don't have invulnerable save. They have a 4-up save that you could re-roll, but if you're taking away most things have a ton of rend or do mortals in this game. So this unit's going to be way more durable than any other unit that has 2 wounds apiece. I mean, I'd put this unit up against a Terrorgeist any day because basically the Terrorgeist could do a bunch of mortals, but you're going to save a bunch of those mortals. And at 2 wounds apiece, say the Terrorgeist did 30 wounds to you and 20 of them are mortals. You're going to save half the mortals, so you're going to take 10 wounds. You're going to save most of the regular wounds. Let's say you took out of that 12 to 15 wounds. That's only, what is that? 7 models that died out of a unit of 30? And that's nothing.
Right.
So, I mean, that's super durable unit. Once I was reading about the Fyreslayers and saw that unit, I was like, this is probably the unit that's going to do really well in the game. So, just add all that. That's kind of what I saw that was really good, tactic-wise. Another one that's really good out of the battalions that I saw is the Lords of the Forge. So basically, a unit of Hearthguard Berserkers from this battalion will hold it within 12 inches of a hero from the same battalion. At the start of the comic phase, can pile in and basically attack for a second time. You can pick them a second time. They can't do it right afterwards, but if they attack, once you pick your second time, you can choose them attack again. So they attack twice with that unit of 30.
That seems good.
And they are they're pretty hard to deal with because I think you get them up to 3 to 4 attacks a piece. And that's a 3-up, -1 rend 2 damage. So you can also up your hit, you can up your attacks, you can up your rend with a rune at any time. You give yourself a +2 move. So if you wanted to move your 4 inches, you can make it a 6-inch move, 6-inch run, and then charge. So basically, you have a 24-inch threat range potentially. I mean, you have to roll 12 for your charge, but still, they have a really good threat range, and they're going to hold up against most of the things that are really beastly right now.
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
Yeah. But anyway, that's I wish Ben was on because me and Ben kind of talked about it. But yeah.
Here's my only problem with the Fyreslayers is I don't want to have an army of naked babies running around.
Right. I mean, I know. I mean, I kind of like the army, but I'm in your same boat. I don't like naked dwarves. I like armored dwarves.
Right. They should have badass armor and.
Mm-hmm. They need to make dispossessed a thing again.
Oh man, if they did, I'd be all on board.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to stop myself from that one. I think the only threat I have of buying new models would be if they release that, actual dark elf army. Then I'd be like, oh, I gotta find money. But other than that, I'm gonna talk to you about a list that won a 90-person Las Vegas Open, not Las Vegas Open.
Let's hear
It's
it.
called the Briz Open, I believe. Oh my gosh,
The Briz Open.
I think that's what it was called. It's a really weird name. It was a pretty big tournament. Let me find it here. So it was the Boss Targ again, like I was telling you about. It was Arc Rune Father on Magmadroth, Arc Rune Smiter on Magmadroth, Arc Rune Master, Arc Rune Smiter, and a Battlesmith. And then the 30 Heartguard Berserkers with broadaxes, like I was talking about. And then 2 units of 10 Volkite Berserkers to fill the battle line. And then the Lords of the Lodge I was telling you about. So it won a 90-person tournament. Just probably because of the things we were talking about.
Yeah, well, also those Magmadroths or Magmadrons, whatever the fuck they're called, the dragon things. Those are no joke.
It looks. I didn't really look at the Magmadroths because I don't know. I would never. They used to not be very good, and I didn't really look at them.
I think they're pretty good.
The Flame Stream. Looks like they can do some mortals and stuff.
They're big, beefy bastards.
14 wounds. 12-inch move starting out. Yeah, they do a 4-up save. Do they have a mortal wound save? Doesn't look they do.
Volcanic Blood. Roll a dice. Each time a wound is allocated to this model that was inflicted by a melee weapon. On a 4+, the attacking unit suffers 1 mortal wound. So they have wound reflection. But
yeah. So, but only a 4-up save. And not a lot of attacks. There's 1 4-up, 2-up, D3 damage, -1, -2 rend. There is a 6 attack, 4-up, 3-up, -1, 2 damage. Yeah, not a lot of good melee, not like the Terror guys. So I think one-on-one, this thing would kind of.
But I don't think they're that expensive point wise.
Let's see how much they are. So Hero Magmadroths are around 280.
260. Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Can you take just a Magmadroth? Doesn't look like it.
No, just there's always a mounted somebody.
I gotcha. That's what they should have done. Let you take a Magmadroth for like 180 or something on foot. Tear things up. That'd have been fun. GW should have me write rules for him. But yeah, that was a pretty good tournament. I'm pulling it up right now, that whole tournament here. Got a lot of editing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Briz Open. Vegas Open. So we had that first place, which was the Fyreslayers. A Flesh Eater Quartz obviously took second. Then a Daughters of Cain list, basic. Then a Flesh Eater Quartz list with 5 Terror guys.
I'm seeing a fucking trend here.
Right. I mean, Flesh Eater Quartz they're doing really good right now. And then a 5th place Flesh Eater Quartz list with 4 Terror guys and some Crypt Duels.
Mm-hmm.
The list I really like out of all this that was pretty unique was a Zinch list with Lord of Change, Gaunt Summoner, Shaman, and the Orgrid. Then 2 units of 10 pinks and 10 acolytes and 6 Zangor Enlightened. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 endless spells.
What the fuck?
Yes, it got 6th place in this tournament. Only lost 1 game. Unless, because you only cast like 4 a turn because there's only 4 casters in his army. So, I mean, he could cast 4, then another 4 next turn. He could just keep them out there. And most armies wouldn't be able to stop them all from coming out. I think I've seen Joe Cryer run a list like that before.
Similar, but I don't think he had that many endless spells.
Yeah, right. So, but then that's about it. I mean, there was a 10th place was a Gloomspite list. Had the Loon King, some Stabbers, a big units of Stabbers, 60 Stabbers, 40 Stabbers.
Yeah.
And a bunch of little units and all those little like Boggle Eye, Brugit, all those guys. So a bunch of just little units and stuff. So Flesh Eater Courts are winning some shit all the time. Also, South Coast GT happened. What do you think? What do you think won?
Flesh Eaters.
You would be wrong. It was Daughters of Cain in your face.
Oh,
so
okay.
First and second was Daughters of Cain, and then third and fourth were Skaven.
Ooh, I like hearing that.
I think the 8th place was a Flesh Eater Quartz list, so they were down there a ways. There was 2 Slam lists also. But anyway, man, with Ben not here, kind of ran out of things to talk about fast. I went through it.
Yeah, because I definitely didn't read the fucking Fyreslayers shit.
Right. That's fun. Damn it, that was what I have on my show notes. Talk about Fyreslayers and then talk about the tournaments.
Well, speaking of tournaments,
there you go.
There is a Flying Monkey practice tournament on the 15th of June.
Oh yeah. I started a tournament for Buck because all the tournaments were on when he was working because he needed some practice for Flying Monkey. So it's called Buck's Flying Monkey Practice Tournament, June 15th. So it'll be in Bartlesville. Sign up for that one. It'll be fun.
Bartlesville? Is that Paper Games or?
Paper Games, yeah.
Yeah, Paper Games. Shout out to our sponsor, Paper Games.
So it's been a while since we played there. I've been super busy and haven't been able to do tournaments in a long time.
I'm gonna try and make that one.
You should make that and play
with my Skaven.
Nice. So that's just be practice. I mean, if only 4 people make it, we're still gonna play because 4 people still, is everyone gets to play once for 3 rounds. So, but we will play in Flying Monkey missions as soon as someone that's in charge of that gets the packet up.
The packet is out.
Don't you lie to me.
By the time you hear this, the packet will be out.
All right. What if I put it out after we're done?
Well, then I guess I'm going to keep that, whatever that one mission was that I forget is from the Iron Realms, because I'm just stealing Iron Realms fucking tournament packet.
Nice. You changed one of the missions, aren't you? That last one?
I was going to, yeah. Whatever the shitty one that literally everyone bitched about.
Right. It was. I mean, I liked it because it was like a more of a kill point type mission. Since there wasn't really.
The
Since there
one
wasn't
nobody
really kill
likes.
points. Yeah, no one likes kill points at all. Even if you don't do kill points and then have one mission that's kill points, people still don't like it. But oh well, I liked it. Yeah. But yeah, I got a few people trying to drag down. I got a guy I'm gonna start practicing games with a bunch, getting him ready and getting me boned up on the missions. I still don't know what I want to play. It's based between Daughters or Flesh Eater Courts, so I'll do pretty good no matter what.
I don't know. I'd go with Flesh Eaters.
Yeah, they're kind of the cheese right now, and my
Right,
games
and
will be super fast.
Right. And you love them cheese.
Yeah. Basically, if I move like 5 Terror guys around, my games will be over, and either I'll lose really quick or I'll win really quick. And I can hang out and watch everybody else's games. So, but other than that, we got tournament in Oklahoma City, May 28th. I'm gonna pull it up. Quick pause, guys. Battlefield Sparkround, May 25th. So be sure to attend that. I think there's also going to be a tournament. It's about 2 hours away from me. It's on the border of like Arkansas, Oklahoma, kind of near Fort Smith. It'll be May 8th, I believe. Nope. May.
Oh, is that the weird thing that popped out of fucking nowhere?
Yeah, the guy messaged the group and was like, "Hey, I'm from this area. We have about 16 to 18 people show up to tournaments." I'm like, "Where have you been?" So, but yeah, I've been messaging him. I've been like, "Hey, he didn't know how to set up BCP," so I've been kind of walking through setting up BCP and doing your token and all that stuff and helping him get set up. So I'm gonna try to go to that one as well. That one might be a little tough because my wife is leaving, I think, that Sunday, which is like the next day. So depends on how she feels. She might want to spend the day with me before she leaves for a month. So I'm definitely going to try to go. If not, I'm going to try to catch this next one for sure. So those are the tournaments coming up. And then we have a GT, Flying Monkey Con.
Flying Monkey Con.
You haven't
Get
got
your
your
tickets. June 21st through the 23rd. Let's go. It's an amazing event, amazing venue. And we promise you won't have to look at the 40K players that much, maybe.
Maybe they'll be in the same giant room.
But separated.
We'll be going to gaming bar afterwards. Headshots. They're not our sponsor. But it's a pretty cool place to hang out, nonetheless.
Yeah, I'll be getting drunk, and probably because of some kind of fucking questions or from the tournament itself, I'll just be trying to wash it all away.
I'm gonna ask you most annoying questions, like especially if I play like a corn player, and I'll be like, "Hey, you can only cast one prayer." It says it in your war scroll. Be like, "Nuh-uh, Ben told me." I'm like, "Fuck Ben, he don't know. He ain't here to defend himself."
Shit.
So I was giving Ben flack the other day because he was saying, "Hey, I can cast a book prayer, I can cast a prayer on my war scroll, and I cast a judgment." But nowhere in the book does he say you can cast 2 prayers. And I mentioned that to him. I think it does say you can cast the judgment, an extra judgment per turn, but it doesn't say you can cast 2 prayers. So since Ben's not here to defend himself, I'm gonna let you all know you can only cast 1 prayer and a judgment. Thank you.
It's also not casting, it's praying.
Yeah, praying, casting. It's all the same.
Same shit.
You're rolling a dice to get something off. That's what she said.
Right.
So. Well, anyway, man, I think we'll have a little short little episode since everyone bitched out on us today.
Bitches.
Mm-hmm. Just get something out so people have some content. Next podcast, we will be giving away the Hidden It's Slanesh Battle Tome. So stay tuned for that. We'll have hopefully a better episode next weekend. So
be happy you're getting anything at all.
Yeah. Be grateful. But anyway, we'll go and end it there. I will go ahead and scold Buck and Ben for not showing up.
Ben was here briefly, kind of, in a way,
Yeah,
spiritually.
but he had kids. So, I mean, should have given him some NyQuil. Told him to pass out.
Or a little bit of rum.
A little bit of rum, a little bit of whiskey on something.
No, just like a bracing shot of rum.
Take this. It burns, Daddy.
Shut up and take it.
Toughen up. That's good. Anyway, man, we'll talk to you next time.
Later, fuck boy.
Bye. All right, man. I'll end it there.
All right.